Hey, this is Tetiana from VR, and today I'll tell you about over 30 best free VR games for your Quest 2, 3, or 3S sorted by genre, so that you have plenty to play without spending a dime. Let's dive in. Let's start with some social games to play for free with your friends. Oktoberfest, a social VR experience inspired by Munich's Oktoberfest, featuring fun fair attractions and interactive elements. You can explore beer tents, ride attractions, and experience the festive atmosphere. Banter, a physics-based social VR app made by SideQuest, focusing on fun interactions and games. Banter was spotlighted at this year's Upload VR Gaming Showcase, as they've recently released a huge physics update, which now makes it the most advanced physics in any social VR game. This physics was developed by Nimso, the same legend who worked on the movement mechanics of Assassin's Creed Nexus VR. Banter is fun, quirky, almost like the antithesis for the sterile and polished feel of Horizon Worlds. They've also launched a brand new trailer voiced by the famous British actor. Can you guess who it is?
Well, then you're here to find out about Banter. Well, pull up a seat and find a headset. I'm about to explain the game of the future to you.
There's tons of free events, you can even build your own worlds and custom avatars. It's like VR chat on steroids, but with advanced physics, and all of that for free, and it doesn't even have in-game purchases. It's seriously 100% free. Thank you SideQuest for sponsoring this content. But of course, there are other free social VR games, even though they do have in-app purchases. VR Chat, for example, is a platform that needs no introduction. You can create and share virtual worlds, interact with avatars, and play minigames. It also offers many possibilities for customization and community interactions. Rec Room is another multiplayer social space with a variety of minigames, activities, and user-generated content. It encourages creativity and collaboration in VR. Gorilla Tech, the founder of the Gorilla Tech movement mechanics. Gorilla Tech is a true workout and an interesting social experience. In this game, you use hand-based locomotion mechanic to play tag as gorillas. It offers a physically active and engaging experience. For those who enjoy a thrill and a few chills, these horror games will have you on the edge of your seat. For free, of course. Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location VR, a VR horror adaptation of the classic, immersing players in intense survival scenarios. It delivers jump scares and suspense. This game is sideload only, and you can get it only on SideQuest. Links below. The Obsessive Shadow, a VR psychological horror game where you're trying to scare away an evil boogeyman stalking you in your own house. You'll be armed with just a flashlight. Prepare for some creepy jump scares. The Passage, a VR horror game blending exploration with unsettling environments. You will uncover hidden truths while navigating a chilling narrative. If you prefer more action, then there are some free wave shooters where the action is non-stop and enemies come at you in relentless waves. Hell Horde Mixed Reality Survival, a VR survival horror game where you defend your space against hordes of zombies in mixed reality. It combines intense action with resource management. Monster Showdown, another VR shooter featuring waves of monsters enemies and an arsenal of weapons to fight them. You will need to survive increasingly intense battles. Mixed Snow Worlds, another mixed reality game transforming your environment into a magical snow-filled realm where you need to fight off tiny little monsters. It combines immersive visuals with casual fun. Monster Rampage VR, a chaotic VR shooter where you'll need to fend off hordes of invading monsters. Its fast-paced action will keep you on your toes. Meteoric VR, no zombies this time, but rather asteroids. You'll need to defend against relentless meteorites or face destruction. Meteoric VR offers a nostalgic, low-poly, first-person space shooter experience where your mission is to shield our planet from incoming meteors. If battling waves of enemies isn't your cup of tea, why not team up or compete with others in these exciting multiplayer shooters? Dreamland, a VR exploration game with a good selection of game modes, from zombie shooters to flying and dungeon crawling. There is so much to do in this game. Some game modes in Dreamland are really challenging, but you can invite friends to play together and defeat those bosses. Hyperdash, a multiplayer VR first-person shooter with dynamic movement mechanics like dashing and rail grinding. It offers competitive team-based modes like payload and domination. Highbow, another VR FPS blending archery mechanics with fast-paced combat in a battle royale format. It challenges you to master mobility and precision. Population 1, another VR battle royale shooter emphasizing vertical combat and the ability to build structures. You will form squads and you'll need to strategize to outlast your enemies. AMXR, a VR arcade-style shooter with competitive multiplayer, but it also has an offline bot option, good for playing quick matches. Now let's dive into worlds filled with exploration and epic stories in these adventure games. Attack on Quest, a fan-made VR action game inspired by Attack on Titan, where players battle towering titans. It recreates the series' intense battles. This is a sideload-only game, which you can only get on SideQuest. Link below. Vertical Shift, a VR action-adventure game featuring parkour-style movement and multiplayer modes. You can swing, dash, and explore futuristic arenas. Vertical Shift features 4 multiplayer gameplay modes. Each mode can be played with up to 10 people with crossplay. Sail VR, a VR pirate-themed adventure where players explore open seas, engage in naval battles, and hunt for treasure. It blends action and exploration in a cool pirate game, and it even has a multiplayer mode. Cactus Cowboy Plants at War, a humorous VR action game where plants battle in a comedic war scenario. It combines lighthearted storytelling with strategic combat. A lot of fun. Pioneer Endless Journey, a roguelite VR FPS set on floating islands where players customize weapons and explore visually striking landscapes. This game is made by B Haptics, I assume as a demo of what their haptic vests and accessories are capable of. Now it's time to get moving with some fun and action-packed VR sports games. Clawball, a VR multiplayer sports game where cats compete in soccer-style matches. It blends quirky physics with competitive gameplay. Gorilla Soccer, a VR soccer game that transforms players into gorilla avatars for fun, yet competitive matches. It's a humorous twist on a traditional soccer with gorilla tech movement mechanics. Monkey Do, a playful VR sports game featuring customizable monkeys and engaging game modes like Banana Chase. This casual gameplay suits all ages. Another cool twist on Gorilla Tech locomotion mechanics. Now let's slow things down and flex those strategic muscles with games that challenge your mind and creativity. Gods of Gravity, a VR real-time strategy game where players control celestial bodies and engage in cosmic conquests. Tactical thinking and creativity are key. Cards and Tankards, a collectible card game available in VR and on PC with over 230 cards. Players build decks and compete in immersive multiplayer matches. Why not get your body moving with these free VR fitness games? XR Workout, a VR fitness app designed for immersive workout sessions in virtual environments. It will motivate you with gamified fitness goals. Fun Fitland, a fitness-oriented VR game that combines entertaining challenges with physical activity. It's a really fun way to stay active while gaming. Let's wind down with games that let you relax, create, and enjoy peaceful, rewarding moments in VR. Harvest VR, a VR farming simulator where you will grow crops, care for animals, and expand your farm. It combines peaceful gameplay with rewarding progression. OpenBrush, a VR art app that allows you to create 3D paintings in immersive environments. It supports intuitive tools for artistic and creative experimentation. Enhance VR, a creative VR app focusing on mental exercises and relaxation techniques. It combines art, music, and puzzles to stimulate the mind. Grab, a VR platformer where you will climb, jump, and swing through challenging environments. Its physics-driven gameplay encourages creative problem-solving. And if you would like more awesome game recommendations, please check out my list of best multiplayer games and best open world VR games. They're all definitely worth playing. I will see you there.